And we are live. Hi, Burton. How are you?
I'm fine, Ivan. How are you doing?
Well, I just told you my story. I just have a tooth pull from my face, but everything is okay. Well, first of all, I want to thank you for accepting my invitation twice. Now it's different because now I listen your last album over and over, and no, it's great. I think your previous album was it keep the same spirit, but I think the production, the level of production, and the dynamics, the ambience, everything is way more bigger. Yeah. It's bigger, better.
Absolutely right. That was my goal. The music, the music is similar to the last album, Numinosum. It's just that the production is different. After we recorded Numinosum, we did live shows. It was during those live shows that I realized that our live sound is how I've always imagined hearing the Watchers. The intent, the sonic intensity of a live show with live drums. The organic sense, not playing to tape, just playing with the drummer. That was, to me, the best part of the songs. So it was my intention to create that vibe for the next album, which ended up becoming Apocrypha. And I explained that to Jace in length before we were recording, while we were recording, and I believe he nailed it. He understood exactly what I was trying to achieve.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but what's the name? I forgot. You just say it. Yeah, Jace. He produced an album from Gary Numan too.
He produced a song or two. He toured with Gary Numan on two occasions, and he's worked. Gary Numan actually did some vocals in his studio.
Okay, wow, that's great.
A new song, I believe. So, but Jace works with lots of different artists. He's worked with Gary Numan. He's worked with Visage.
Yeah.
He's worked with.
He have his own project too.
He had Jace Lewis. Before Jace Lewis, he was part of a band called Losing Sun, and then now he did Protofield, and now he's doing Ascension, the Watchers.
Yeah, no, but it's great because I think he. Well, I don't know. I think it's both. I don't know how that was. Wanted to ask you how was the dynamic on the studio?
It was a great dynamic. I met Jace years ago through MySpace, of all things, but I didn't meet him physically until like 2011, and we started speaking more after that. But we really didn't start becoming really, really good, best friends until I went to his studio. I happened to be in Europe at the time, and he let me know that his studio was finished, and he invited me over. So if you have some time, come over, and we'll do some recording in my new studio. So I took 2 weeks, flew to Wales, and we recorded 2 full-length demos of Ghost Heart and The End Is Always Beginning. And it was during that time that, I fell in love with the studio. I fell in love with Southern Wales and the manor that was connected, the studio the manor was connected to. I became to grow closer to Jace, and we understand each other. And since then, we've just been best friends. He's a great human being and highly talented. Not just musically, but he's a up-and-coming producer and mixer. So we get each other completely. And if it weren't for Chase's input, this album probably would have never seen the light of day.
No, that's great. For me, it's kind of well, I don't know if you agree or not, but it's like when you meet a girlfriend, you know, when you have a good fit with another musician. It's like yeah, you don't have to explain too much the things. It's just,
chemistry works, and you get that occasionally in your career. I've had that chemistry before, and it's great to have it once more with Jace Lewis.
No, that's amazing. No, I listened to the album. I really love that it's not flat. You know, there are very intense moments. There are some songs that are really dark. Other than are kind of nostalgic but hopeful.
Yeah. Well, that's how I've always written, from my perspective. You know, even though my lyrics might seem really negative or very intense, it's my vocal delivery, or even some words that I deliver vocally that give a sense of positivity and a hopeful aspect. I think that's important in music. For myself, I think that's important. That's how music uplifts us. That's how we become part of it. That's because you find a sense of understanding within it, a sense of, wow, there is a moment of clarity. You know, I like that you pointed out that this album is not one note all the way through. It's very different. Every song's different. It explores a different mood or a different idea. And to me, that's what music's all about. You have to have a journey, you know, and this is the journey of my soul for the past 12 years. This is what I've been writing about, you know, since the last record. These are moments in my life or poignant events that have occurred to me or with me that I've written about and have the chance to share. So everything's different. Life is just not one series of the same idea. Life is, you know, peaks and valleys, and
ups and downs. Yeah, no, but I especially, well, the song Honoré. For me, I was thinking was in French.
Oh, it's a French name.
Yeah, but in French, you add an accent at the on one of the E. But it's very beautiful. I love what you did with the vocoder. That
was Jace's idea, and it wasn't a vocoder or something else, but it was much like a vocoder. But Jace and I, we would speak in length about music, and for this song on Array, I wanted the verses to be really intimate, because the song on Array is about my youngest daughter and the nature of her birth. So it was chaotic, but at the same time it was beautiful in the very end. So that song is a beautiful, you know, one of my favorite songs. But I did not sing it in French. On Numinosum, I had a song in French. The song "Like Falling Snow," it's a, you know, English title, but the words are in French.
Really? Well, I didn't listen to that.
Je vois les yeux de Dieu. Yeah. You know, so it's like falling snow. Je vois les yeux de Dieu. I can't remember now, but
I will listen to it.
The song "Like Falling Snow" is sung in French.
Yeah, and why you decide to do that? You're a fan of the language? Or?
I do love France. I thought it'd be I found that the words that I wrote sounded better in French. You know, it's very simple, but the way they were translated, and I was taught how to sing it, that I just felt it was a beautiful song.
Yeah, no, for me, French is one of my favorite language, and no, I'm not French.
I didn't think you were. But, I do love France. I do love the country. I do love the culture, and I look forward to traveling to France whenever I can.
Yeah. When the last time you came here? Do you remember?
2016.
2016.
2016. Yeah, 2016, maybe 2017.
You have any favorite place that you like here?
Everywhere I've been, I've been from Normandy. I've been, down to Montpellier. It's just beautiful. I love Strasbourg. I love Burgundy. Paris, of course. It's all beautiful.
You have tried the wine?
No. It's easily accessible in France.
Yeah.
It's easier to get than water.
Yeah, that's true. And cheese? You're a fan of cheese? No?
I do like cheese. I love
because the mix wine and cheese.
That's a meal in itself.
Yeah, but well, we kind of go in a different direction. I wanted to ask you about the song, the title Apocrypha. I was searching, was like a secret writing, something like that.
Yes, secret writings that are not accepted by the church or suppressed by the church, but are not considered fact, but are part of an ancient canon. For me, Apocrypha. So, like I said, as you know, these songs have been 10 years in the making. I started writing these songs after the last record, Numinosum, came out in 2008. So when I would sit down and write a song, I would start with a guitar or a piano and I work out the melody and an arrangement in my head. But as I was writing the music, I would also be writing down in my journals the words, maybe an idea for a title, a phrase that came to my mind, or lyrics I was thinking of during the whole time. So the term Apocrypha for me translates this record as these are all writings from my journals. Here's a new one. So writings from my journals over the past 10 years that have been hidden away to suddenly see the light, to come out into the public view for everyone to see. They've been suppressed or held back by me, but here are the texts, and this is the story of my life over the past 10 years.
Oh, that's amazing. Do you think we can talk? Well, I know you're a writer, so I think you will not gonna like to explain the lyrics, because I understand it's better when you leave it open so people can interpret it like they want.
Well, the lyrics are very personal. This album is a very personal record. To me, it's the most personal and the most representational album that I've ever done that represents my personality. Lyrically, they're all about love in one form or another. The loss of love, the rejuvenation of love, the newfound love. For instance, Ghost Heart's about my wife. The End Is Always Beginning is a very personal song, about life, how I view life and how I view death. A Wolf Interlude is about my son. Honoré is about my youngest daughter. Key to the Cosmos is about a friend who passed away. Cygnus Cygnus Aeon is a very personal song of how I view the universe. Bells of Perdition is a play on words. Bell's my last name. And, so it's kind of almost a song about my children who live far away from me.
Yeah. Your children that live far away from you?
Yeah, I don't live in I'm divorced. So my kids.
Okay.
So my kids live with their mother. And
I understand.
They live far away from me. So to me, they're they're far away in a place called Perdition, and I miss them terribly, and I want to go visit them as much as I can.
Yeah, I understand. Well, I don't have any kids, so I can speak about that, but I have been through, but I don't know. But I have been through a divorce.
Sorry.
Actually, no, but that's life. Actually, I'm from Chile.
Oh, okay.
You know Chile?
Santiago.
South America?
Santiago?
Santiago.
Yeah. Are you from Santiago?
Yeah.
To me, Chile is the most civilized country in South America.
So far, yeah. We're cool. Well, I don't know if you have seen the news lately on Chile. It's not that civilized because we live during a dictatorship for 17 years. Then we came to democracy, but nothing really changed. The system, the economic system that you can find there is really like United States, but worse. Everything is private. The water is private, the schools are private. Yeah. So since last year, people start to revolt. They listen to your lyrics and they start to revolt.
Okay. It's not my fault.
I don't know. You play a show there?
It's been God, I can't remember the last time we played Chile. Maybe 2015, maybe 26. Might have been 2015 we played.
It's your fault. So people start to riot, and no, we really in a couple of weeks they were gonna change the constitution of the country.
Really?
Yeah, because was written by the dictator at the time.
Well, congratulations.
So yeah. So well,
revolution's necessary.
Sorry?
Revolution is necessary sometimes.
Yeah, for sure. No, but my point that I was from Chile and I'm living in France is because I came in France because of a woman.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah, and I get married, and well, that's my story when I get divorced.
Wow. But at least you're still in France.
Yeah, but like we say here, c'est la vie. That's life.
Yeah.
I love it because they use it for everything. It's like you broke your arm, c'est la vie.
C'est la vie. Such is life.
Yeah, someone hit you with a car, c'est la vie.
Easy.
Oh, that's funny. And I don't know, you have any expectation for this album, for the people, or it's just if you like it, if the people like it, it's okay. If they don't like it,
well,
it's okay.
My personal expectations, I succeeded. I believe I'm releasing the record I truly wanted to release. So my personal expectations have been met. Now, I realize that not everyone's going to be a fan of this record because it's not what they're accustomed to from me. So I don't expect everyone to like it, but I do expect that there is a certain amount of fans that do appreciate this type of music, and I do expect that they will like it. And so far, I've gotten there's been a lot of positivity, and for me, that I can live with that.
No, that's great. No, but of course, there are some people that are less open. Let's say it like that to different.
That's true, and they were like that with Fear Factory as well. They didn't like every Fear Factory record.
Really?
Oh yeah, not every Fear Factory record's a winner.
Okay. No, but of course yeah, I think the problem is when you build a fan base from years, they get used to something. But for me, the album is great. For me, well, I hope when all this COVID shit will be over, I think you will be a great fit with bands like, I don't know, like Paradise Lost.
That'd be a good one.
Or Ulver. You know?
I don't. Which band?
Ulver.
I don't know that one.
You don't know that? No, they're really are. Actually, was like a guitar of a black metal band. You know, that was really doing crazy heavy music, and one time they decide, no, we're gonna do something cool.
I would love to tour with whoever would be willing to take us on their tour as direct support. I could see us playing with Devin Townsend.
Sure.
See us playing with Chelsea Wolfe. See us playing with
The Gathering.
Fields of the Nephilim. I can see us playing with
Killing Joke.
Cool, Killing Joke. We played with Killing Joke before, so I could see that happening.
Yeah.
The point is, we just got to get out on the road. We just got to end this pandemic and just get the bands back on the road and, start playing music again.
Yeah. No, I completely understand. For me also as a musician, it's really hard to, that's why I create this podcast to don't become crazy. Because when you're used to play shows and go out, now with the mask, I don't know. I kind of prefer stay home.
I kind of, my mask is a bandana, and I'm kind of, it's like reminding me of the early '80s when everyone was wearing bandanas. It's like I knew that back.
That could be a good merch that you can make for.
That's actually, something we will make.
Yeah, there is a store for the Watchers. Like
there is. We're building a new merch store as we speak, so it'll hopefully be out this week or next week. But we'll look for that. It'll be an online merch store with new merchandise.
Oh, that's great. No, because I think people that now maybe they will discover you with this new album. They will be curious to have more of your stuff.
I certainly hope so. We're gonna design some nice things, and hopefully people just need to hear the record and get the word out there.
Yeah, and you ever? I know you're kind of a industrial fan. You have think maybe make a remix versions of these songs?
Maybe. Maybe. I have some friends that would be interested.
Yeah, because I don't know. For me, that something was really cool. I don't know, through the 90s or 2000, and then stop. But for me, is great. It's a great idea. When
remix is a good idea. It's something I've thought about, but maybe a little bit later. Maybe let's re-release it or something. Do something take one of the songs and remix it. See what happens.
I can do it for free.
Well, thank you.
No problem. So for me the album is great, and I'm looking forward to. You have planned anything like the bands are doing these days, like streaming or something like that?
We are actually planning a streaming event.
Oh, that's cool.
So watch for news about that in the next week.
Exclusive in From the Bunker.
Yeah, but we are in the planning stages of doing something like that. Early planning stages, but we're going to do that.
Yeah, no, that's great. I think well, in the meantime, it's a great option for musicians to connect with fans. And now there are several platforms that can help you monetize that. So yeah, that's
we're like I said, we're in the early planning stages, and we're talking to a couple of different platforms. So we'll see which one we're going to go with. We definitely want to start selling tickets for it soon, because we want to do an exclusive streaming and have maybe a couple of other surprises.
No, that's amazing. And well, I don't know how are you. You have a little time, or you are kind of you have another interview in 10 minutes. I don't know.
I got another one in 5 minutes.
Fuck. Okay, so well, just
It's okay.
quick question. No, because we told the last time you were a kind of industrial fan and everything, but are you fan of
Star Wars and Star Trek?
Yeah, also, but you're a fan also of Gothic, like you say, Field of Nephilim, or
Sisters of Mercy, classic goth. You know, to me, I think Chelsea Wolfe is modern goth, which I really like, and I think she's really unique and talented. Yeah, I'm a fan of that, and I like darker music. I love soundtracks. One of my favorite soundtracks is The Last Temptation of Christ by Peter Gabriel, The Passion. I love obviously Blade Runner.
What I say?
Of course. I love the Dread soundtrack or the Book of Eli. There's so many. I got tons of soundtracks, and I'm always listening to me. To me, it's modern classical, and that's how for me I really feel the music as I'm listening to it.
Have you ever tried to do soundtracks for, I don't know, video games or movies or?
No, I haven't tried that yet, but I look forward to doing it. It's something that I plan on doing.
Oh, that's awesome, because I think you can do it easily, because well, there's an instrumental song in the album. There was a reason why you didn't want to add vocals?
So, for Stormcrow? Stormcrow is the instrumental. I always pictured that I always wanted that as an instrumental. I wanted it to be just a buildup of noise and buildup of musician, of music, of instruments coming together to just start creating the sound.
Yeah.
Never vocals on it.
Yeah, no, for me it's great. It reminds me a little Killing Joke.
It's gonna be a great opener. It's gonna be a great opener for a show.
Yeah, for sure. So, well, I know you have another podcast, but there's some people in the chat that are, well, most of them are really supportive.
Hold on, we got a few. Are people asking questions?
Well, one say, Dennis Fokker say, my American Idol. Paul Burt say, good to see you again, Burton. Well, there's something French. Oui, je vois les yeux de Dieu.
I see the eyes of God.
That was what you were thinking.
Yeah, that's from Like Falling Stars. Je vois les yeux de Dieu, which is the eyes of God.
Nick Hawkins say, my favorite vocalist of all time.
Thank you, Nick.
Loving Ascension of the Watcher new stuff so far is incredible.
I'm glad you like it. Like I said, I'm very proud of this record, and if you connect with it, then you are one of the few. So I think there's a lot of people that will like this record, but I'm very proud of it myself.
Also, there's another musician from Chile, El Phoenix. You are awesome, Burton. Great for both of you from Chile.
Thank you very much. I hope to visit Chile again soon. Some of the best sushi I've ever had was in Chile.
Yeah, because we have a big coast.
Long coast, and it's all fish.
Yeah. Fish and seafood. So,
anything else?
No. Well, everything is just you're great. You're great.
I'm grateful for everyone's kind words, and I'm grateful for the outpouring of support that I've been receiving from fans all over the world. It's very validating, and I am grateful for everyone's understanding and support.
Yeah, no, I'm really happy for you, sometimes we have to make tough decisions, like everything in life. But when you believe, yeah, no, I know. But when you believe in something, is I don't know. That's why it defines you. For me,
it's moments like this that defines your life.
Yeah. So I really thank you for your time.
My peace to you, Ivan, and thank you for your time. Great speaking with you.
Well, maybe see you soon in France.
I hope so. I hope that our paths cross again in France, and everyone will see live music again very soon.
For sure, man. Bye, Burton.
Peace.